Ourselves, together with Riel Capital Corp, have put together this trade show. It's a 2-day trade show, including 6 workshops, the trade show booths, over 55 trade show booths, and some distinguished speakers who are delivering a really good message to the Métis entrepreneurs in Manitoba.
Well, the theme of the conference is building employment, training, and business partnerships. It's an introduction to, for some of the smaller potential entrepreneurs that don't know how to get started. So we want to give them information about how they can just take their business idea to fruition. So certainly that's what Riel Capital Corporation and the Métis Economic Development Fund do. And we work with clients right from their business idea right through until they've actually launched their business and are in business, and we provide mentorship afterwards for them. So that's part and parcel of why we wanted to have this.
Welcome to the wilderness.
Yeah. An event like this means that we can recognize what we can share in the opportunities that present themselves. What's missing in a lot of cases for startup entrepreneurs is that they can't really see what's tangible. These events allow you to see what's tangible, connect with the network that's here, and really tie into the opportunities that will present themselves in a very short time, if not already. It prepares your engagement for the opportunity.
And I think this is super important for the Métis community, and I really am glad to see the turnout they had. They had a very positive turnout, because in my eyes, like, I mean, how are people ever going to be aware of the Métis cause and the Métis people and what they're really needing? By coming to these trade shows, if you were just a Métis person, you could actually come through and see the opportunities, businesses like myself, and where we ended up, and then they realize themselves, well, maybe if I went into business and I tried it, maybe I've got an idea that'll work. And it's just a good thing to network and find out what opportunities are out there.
And there's just walking through the trade show for myself, I haven't realized that there's actually quite a few businesses I was aware of, and some of them we have already done work with. I actually didn't realize that they were part of our Manitoba Métis-based businesses. So really it's just very good for us to be able to broaden our horizon to just understand that these are our partners that come from the same heritage, share the same vision of what we're trying to create here in Manitoba, and if we can have complementary efforts, all the better to do business with someone that you have that same foundation with.
I was even in smiles when I came across a product that's being sold by Métis entrepreneurs, bannock in a box, you know, like, and I actually tasted it. It was excellent, and I bought some to show my friends. So it just shows out the progression of where businesses and from sort of an Aboriginal content are actually looking at the innovation of what is important to us and how some of our maybe business ventures can be accepted by other society and looked at as a possibility. It gives us a chance to speak to each other, and it also gives them a chance to speak to me as president, and because otherwise I probably may never meet them. And for me to see that with my own eyes, now when I go and I do travel international, I travel all parts of Canada and North America, I have a chance now to talk about some of these businesses that do exist, and when the chance comes where I can promote their business, definitely I will. So it is the right path, and it goes to our vision where we're going. The Métis are moving, and we're moving fast. And I also made it very clear our doors are open for business.
So anyways, the message there was simple, and the message is simple here. If you look at
There's a lot of activity going on, and you can feel it. When the president was speaking, you can hear his excitement about what's coming down the pipeline and how he wants the Métis people involved. So then you have a function like this where the booths are sold out, and there was a waiting list, I understand. So to me, that's an indication that there's Métis people here that want to work, their businesses are growing, or they wouldn't have the booths here already. So conferences like this, to me, are an indication of the economy. If they didn't sell this out, you knew that they were in trouble. But obviously the Métis people are strong entrepreneurs, and I think it's great. And I think a lot of these companies that are looking for people, you know, they're looking to train.
So an event like this is incredibly valuable to our program. It allows us to get out and network with the employers, and I mean, we employers are busy and they don't have a lot of downtime. This is an opportunity for me to meet employers that are coming to talk about economic development, and as an added bonus, we can start preparing for their labor market needs. We held a workshop this morning that was very successful and well attended. We talked to a lot of employers about what we could be doing to help them prepare for the labor market. We do a lot of project-based training in addition to our single seats. So if we can meet with the employers and they can tell us exactly what they're looking for and what their demands and needs are, then we can train to meet that need.
It's really important for those decision makers, policy makers, and even the people in regards to budgeting of some of the resources around economic development to really see the value proposition of the Métis Economic Development Strategy, and that if you invest $1 in this strategy, you're going to get $3 to $4 to $5 out of it. It's just a really good spend for taxpayers and for driving the economy. Either shifting budget to this strategy or finding new dollars for this strategy will really drive economic development in our province.
From the national perspective, we've been working on trying to get a Métis Nation economic development strategy adopted by ourselves, of course, the federal government and the provincial governments, Ontario West. And the more that we get together like this, the more we express and expose, our entrepreneurship to private industry and to governments, because it shows that we, the Métis people, do want to get engaged. We want to be part of the economic opportunities that arise in Western Canada, and also with the Supreme Court of Canada eventually ruling that the Métis are under Section 9124 of the Constitution, where the federal government will begin to engage more with us. But we need to be prepared for that day. We need to ensure that our presence is there and that the federal government will act with us when the time comes in a more meaningful way, and the Métis will be bigger in the scene in Canada, both economically, socially, and politically.